Chào mừng quý vị đến với chương trình Nhà lãnh đạo doanh nghiệp. Kính thưa quý vị, hôm nay chúng ta có một vị khách mời đặc biệt, đó là ông Chapman Banks, Phó Chủ tịch của công ty máy tính Dell Corporation, một trong những hãng máy tính lớn nhất trên thế giới, có trụ sở chính tại thành phố Austin, tiểu bang Texas, Hoa Kỳ. Ông hiện nay là Phó Chủ tịch tập đoàn Dell, đồng thời là Tổng Giám đốc vùng châu Á Thái Bình Dương. Nhân dịp chuyến công tác đầu năm của ông đến Việt Nam, chúng tôi đã mời ông đến trường quay để thảo luận với ông một đề tài làm thế nào để công ty máy tính hàng đầu thế giới tiếp cận vào sự tăng trưởng tiềm năng của thị trường công nghệ thông tin Việt Nam, và liệu những công nghệ của Dell có đáp ứng nhu cầu của giới trẻ châu Á Thái Bình Dương cũng như Việt Nam nói riêng hay không. Hello Ian.
Hello. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good
How are you
afternoon.
today?
I'm great, thank you very much.
Yesterday you have the study tour around the cities. What is your general ideas about the study tour?
You know, it was amazing.
Amazing, yeah.
Amazing because Vietnam is growing so quickly, and the whole retail and consumer business is just exploding.
Yeah.
Vietnam, I think, is the fastest growing consumer market, maybe in Asia Pacific, maybe in the world, who knows?
Yeah.
But this is dynamic, fast moving, and now the retail infrastructure in Vietnam is now becoming established.
Yeah, with Ian, regarding the Vietnam market, we will return later. I know you have a lot of experience with Motorola, and
Sure.
especially in the Asia Pacific region.
That's right.
So why did you change from Motorola to Dell for this moment, it's a financial crisis?
Well, my time at Motorola was fantastic. It really allowed me to really build a big business. We were probably at some point over $4 billion in Asia Pacific. And as you probably heard about, Motorola went through some tough times. So it gave me the opportunity to think about, personally, what I really wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
And what I find exciting and motivating is growing markets like Vietnam,
Mm-hmm.
and building teams and really leading teams of people to be successful.
When you leave Motorola for Dell?
I joined Dell 5 weeks ago.
5 weeks ago?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm very new.
Yes.
Before I joined Dell, I was working for a short while, took an assignment with a Singapore investment company owned by the government called Temasek, and I managed a semiconductor business for them.
Anyway, you are a business, successful businessman. So could you share with us about your experience to make your dream come true?
Sure, absolutely. And I feel very fortunate that I've been in Asia 15, 16 years, and you know, for me personally, it's been fantastic. I've had the opportunity to live in Hong Kong, Singapore, Beijing and Shanghai, at a time when China was going through very fast growth. And it's enabled me to really get hold of and tap into my passion, which is growing businesses, managing P&Ls, but really more importantly is helping young people develop and really thrive. So I'm excited about coming to markets like Vietnam and really feeling the passion of our retailers, our distributors, and the Dell team here, for example, in Vietnam. Young, enthusiastic, and they really believe they can change the world, which is very exciting for me.
Yeah, so I think your passion now must be related to your history, to your education. So what major you learn when you are in university?
Sure. Well, when I was very young, I had a real passion for science, and my study at university in England was a science degree.
You learn chemistry?
That's correct, yes. We called it applied chemistry. So applied chemistry meaning very practical. So learning how to make pharmaceuticals, learning about how to put industrial processes together. So in terms of my job now, very data analytical. So it makes you very logical in your thinking, which is good for business, because you have to be very logical, and you have to really focus on the details. It's the details that really count.
And you changed to United States to get MPA in University of Chicago?
That's correct. I was very fortunate to be able to be selected by the University of Chicago in their MBA program, and I studied an MBA, and really my focus was on finance and economics, which again in my everyday life has really helped me, especially economics, really thinking about markets and situations and things like game theory and strategy has really allowed me to think of how to benefit companies like Dell, and thinking, what should the strategy be for Vietnam, for example?
You completed your education with the graduate degree. So, but you know, I would like to return to another case. That is the case of Mr. Michael Dell.
Sure.
Yeah, who's founded the Dell Corporation. You know, Michael Dell is a dropout.
That's right.
Yeah, to focus his business. So how do you think about the dropout like Dell, like Bill Gates, the giants in IT?
Steve Jobs?
Yes, Steve Jobs also, yes.
Well, there are some people that, like Michael Dell, that if they stayed in college, they'd be successful. He decided to set up his own business from his dormitory at the University of Texas. He became so successful and was making so much money, and he realized he could build a world-class business without finishing his degree. Great. You see, the thought process is, try it, and if you fail, it's okay. You can go back to university and try again.
Yeah, he's so smart.
I mean, in business, failure is okay.
Yes.
As long as you learn from it.
Yes.
And as long as that next time you learn from that and then become successful.
Michael Dell set up his business first with the very small capital, $1,000.
That's right.
Do you have any comment on that? If you advise the young people here who would like to be successful?
So, I think that kind of spirit and drive and passion is very important. You can start a business with very little money if you have passion, and you have knowledge, and you have drive. Myself, for example, I also, when I left university, I set up my own business.
Oh, yeah.
I was passionate about food and wine.
Oh, yes.
And I set up a cheese and wine store with essentially £2,000 in the UK in approximately 1984.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I understand that with small amounts of money, you can be successful.
Yeah, thank you. Kính thưa quý vị đang theo dõi chương trình Nhà lãnh đạo doanh nghiệp với ông Chapman Banks, Phó Chủ tịch của tập đoàn Dell và Tổng Giám đốc của vùng châu Á Thái Bình Dương. Chúng tôi sẽ trở lại quý vị trong vài phút nữa. Xin cảm ơn quý vị.
Thị trường sẽ diễn biến ra sao, lên hay xuống và tại sao? Hãy cùng chúng tôi hiểu rõ hơn. Với những thông tin mới nhất từ Việt Nam và thế giới, những phân tích sắc bén và quan điểm của những nhân vật có ảnh hưởng đến thị trường. Hãy theo dõi chương trình bình luận thị trường của chúng tôi. Giờ đặt lệnh vào buổi sáng và giờ kết sổ vào buổi trưa trong tất cả các ngày giao dịch.
Chào mừng quý vị trở lại với chương trình Nhà lãnh đạo doanh nghiệp với ông Chapman Banks, Phó Chủ tịch tập đoàn Dell và Tổng Giám đốc của vùng châu Á Thái Bình Dương. I know you have worked for many companies in the Asia Pacific for 12 years.
Sure.
So how do you think about the change? Do you have any your philosophy of change, or how you manage the change?
Absolutely. And managing change is very important.